What is up, YouTube? I am back with another episode of the Chronicles, and this time I am talking about my reactions to the World Cup semifinals and my predictions for the World Cup finals. For game one, it was Argentina versus Croatia, where Argentina was the clear victor over them 3-0. Messi did Messi things with 1 goal and 1 assist. And then Julian Rodriguez had 2 of the 3 goals, where one of them was a beautiful just dribble down the pitch and get around the goalie and just easy finish. And yeah, overall, it's just it feels like a fairy tale, where Messi's finally getting his chance to win a World Cup when he hasn't won a World Cup for his entire career. And it's very for many people out there who consider Messi the GOAT, they would love nothing more than Messi to win this World Cup, of course. And I get it. He's a great player. But personally, as a Ronaldo fan, I gotta stick on my side of the picket fence when it comes to GOAT conversations. But regardless, if Messi wins, that's just great for him. And I feel indifferent. Yeah, it's always nice to see some of the greatest players to ever do it reach the pinnacle of their sport. And especially for Messi, who has done it in every single way besides the World Cup final. This is a big deal. And for game two, you had France versus Morocco, and it was very similar. Very similar to the Argentina game, where there's just one clear victor. France just had more chances. Mbappe was just, again, just a way better player. Like, I think there's more talent in Mbappe than the entire Morocco team combined, personally, because Mbappe is such a special person. And the fact that he won the World Cup at such a young age, last World Cup 4 years ago, and now he's only gotten better, and he has a chance to be repeated champion before he even reaches his prime. Even, I guess, I don't know. I don't know how soccer prime works compared to like American sports, but like usually your prime in like basketball, for example, is like your mid to late 20s. And I imagine it's the same thing in soccer too, because like you just get more used to the highest levels of competition compared to your younger ages. But regardless, I believe that Mbappe is going to be the GOAT of this generation. People always have their arguments about Messi, Ronaldo, and those arguments could go to the end of the time, honestly, because of just how great both of these players have been. But the next people that are up, and Mbappe's already up there, already. Like, he's already, like, has his stamp as one of the best players right now. Like, just how great he is. It would be crazy if he wins the second his back-to-back World Cup finals, or Messi even wins one. Because, if Mbappe just continues on the trajectory he's going right now, he will be probably the greatest to ever do it. But, like, again, it's so young in his career, it's impossible to even predict that. Regardless, this is a big legacy game for both of them, honestly. Because, if you really think about it, like, both Messi and Mbappe are teammates, and it's hard to believe that they don't have their own egos and like having that one up on each other, mentally, even just when it comes to just being together in regular conversations. Like, I imagine the roast session that could happen if Messi says something to Mbappe and Mbappe just chirps at him and says, yeah, but who beat you in the World Cup? Like, that could, I don't know. I could see that happening. This is going to be an amazing game to watch. I am very excited. I'm very happy that we are getting the Argentina versus France World Cup final than having a Morocco and Croatia World Cup final, for example, because if that were to happen, it would feel like pulling teeth watching the entire game. It would probably end in penalties and be like really cool and like very dramatic at the end. But to even get at that point, you're just going to just be staring at passing, maybe the occasional shot that won't even be on target. Maybe you'll have some corner kicks, but like, nothing of substance. At least that's what I think would happen. But yeah, nah, we're getting like the ultimate game because, like, if let's just say Argentina wins this game, even like the Messi haters can't even be like, oh, Mickey Mouse World Cup or whatever bullshit they're gonna say online, because especially with the final being against France, who's defending champions, and you have Mbappe, who's the best player in the world right now. It's like it would be the ultimate legacy game for Messi to win and ultimately get that stamp, especially that Ronaldo doesn't have that too, and like Ronaldo's basically done, in my opinion. Like, there's just no chance he could play at the World Cup level or even top league levels anymore. I just don't see it. But regardless, who do I think is gonna win the World Cup final? I think it's gonna be France, and I think the score is gonna be. I think it's gonna go to extra time, but it's gonna end 2-1. It's gonna be the stars. Messi's gonna get his goal. I think Mbappe might even get both goals, honestly, if I really want to get crazy in my predictions. I think it's just gonna be a pure just show why the World Cup final is like the most important event on the calendar whenever it comes around, because I've never been the biggest fan of soccer growing up, but I've grown to appreciate the sport way more than I appreciate baseball or hockey or lacrosse, or like, for me it's like basketball, football, and then soccer right underneath it, and then everything else kind of just falls into place after that. But no, I'm very excited for the World Cup final happen, because I think regardless what happens, as long as it's not a blowout, it's gonna be just a great moment in sports history. And yeah, so if you like the video, please like it. If you have any comments, any corrections or something, because I'm trying to get more into soccer. Obviously with the World Cup, it's what more hype tournament to start covering to really get into soccer than the World Cup final. But yeah, regardless, like the video, please subscribe, and if you have any video ideas, please put it in the comments. I'm working on a little Ben Simmons video right now that I'm very excited to work on it. Like, I don't want to rush it. I want it to like be a quality video, so I'm gonna take my time with it. But regardless, I love to get a little back catalog of projects and stuff. So yeah, thanks for watching, and peace.